Howdy, everybody. Construction 101 to handy Uncle Manny's. Today we're going to do some fried chicken. Just pull the recipe off there to see what it looks like, what it feels like. And one, I got all the dry ingredients. It's going to be a crunchy chicken. So what we did, we put flour, salt, black pepper, paprika, poultry, seasoning, and then that's it for the dry ingredients. So we're going to stir them up. I'll have them all in there. See there? We're going to stir them up. Get them all ready. We have this other, for the wet ingredients, we got to put some beer. I know all of you is going to love that. All of America loves beer, Huh. I'm looking right here. Okay, that's stirred up just like that. That's for the dry ingredients, okay? And then for the wet ingredients, what are you doing? For the wet ingredients, we're putting salt. We're doing a cup of all-purpose flour, and then we're gonna do some teaspoon. I'm a teaspoon. We're gonna do some salt. Taking out the black pepper because it's a little spicy as it is, and I don't want to make it too spicy for everybody. And then we're gonna put 2 egg yolks, and then we're gonna put beer in here. Okay. We're using one of our favorites. I can't show you the brand because then they sue me, I'm sure. But it calls for a 1.5 cups or as thin as we need it. So there's 1 cup. And then the half. It looks like it's going to take about the whole thing. Which I think. Ooh. I got a new nifty little Christmas present right here. See? Anyways, we're going to cook this up in oil at 350. And you guys are probably wondering, he's got all the ingredients, got everything going good, but where in the heck is the chicken? Well, we're going to have to go run them down outside. Kidding, of course, kidding. We're just going to go, we're going to bring in a special guest today because I don't know how to cut chicken. I know how to read blueprints. I'm a construction worker. I can read blueprints. I can build just about anything you want, but I don't know how to cut a chicken. So I'm going to bring in my son-in-law for that. Now I'm going to finish bringing I'm going to finish mixing this up. But I got to tell you that he is a professional. He does this for a living. He's a meat manager. We're going to bring him in to cut this chicken up for us because I can't do it. Please don't try this at home. Come on in, Mr. Dan.
Of chicken. It's probably the easiest thing that you can do in terms of cutting. You need a semi-flexible knife. Doesn't matter if it's serrated or not. I usually use non-serrated ones. First thing you want to do is pull out the heart, liver, and the bladder out of this. Just toss it because we're not going to use it. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to flip the chicken over so that the wings are facing you. You're basically going to twist the arm out of its socket.
Is that going to hurt him?
Oh yeah, you're going to hear a slight pop here. So you hear that slight pop, and you're going to put your knife right there and expose the ball. You can basically just rip this out just like that. There's the wing. Do the same thing on the other side. Snap it. So that you hear the little pop, and then just cut right where the shoulder would be, cut the meat out. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up the neck. This is the neck right here, and there's basically 2 lines that that separate the spine. You're just going to slightly cut on either side. So you just make 2 real heavy cuts to the spine, and then you're going to rip it out with your hands, and it comes out just fine. This one's holding on a little bit, so I'm just going to use my knife, loosen it up, and you rip out the spine. Toss that. After the spine's ripped out, the drum and the thighs are just holding on. by skin, and you just cut the skin off and separate the drum and the thigh. Now, to get the drum off the thigh, all you have to do is pop the socket and you'll hear another crunch and it'll come right out. Once you do that, you can feel for the ball joint right in the middle. It's right here. Ball joint. My finger's right on top of it. And you just make a cut right on top of it. It comes right off. Do the same thing with the other one. Make the pop. Cut the ball. Now that that's all separated, you just have the bone and breast that you just
bony breast
that you just rip apart, like literally just with your hands you separate it and then cut it with your knife.
How big of a chicken is this, Dan?
It's an 8-pound chicken. So we have 2 breasts, 1, 2, a thigh, a drum, and a wing. 8-piece chicken.
How long you been doing this?
10 years.
10 years. You still got all your fingers, right?
I do.
All right, thank you kindly, sir. All right, meanwhile, I'm back. We got everything ready, everything mixed. The next thing it says to heat the oil, which we already did, and then it says moisten each piece of chicken with a little water, which we already did. Then dip in the dry mix. So we're gonna do that first. We're gonna do a drum shaft, I call it. Okay, so we're gonna coat it nice and nice, real nice so it sticks like that. We're gonna shake out the excess. Then we're gonna dip it in the wet stuff like this. Sometimes it's messy. Let that drip off a little bit. Then we can go right back into the dry ingredients again. Okay, according to this recipe, it's supposed to make that extra crunchy. All right, so we have that there, just like that. My fryer's a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna do another drumstick as well before we start cooking that, so we can do 2 at one time, because it takes about 10 minutes, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. So see, it's stuck on there. Shake out the excess a little bit. Stick it in the wet. Eee. Let that drain off a little bit. Ooh. I'm going to put that in there. Put a little bit more on all the way to the top. We're doing wonderful. I know you want me to keep looking up at the camera, and I can't because I've got to see what I'm doing.
You're only a construction worker.
I am a construction worker. Got to keep it where I'm at. Okay, so we got 2 of them in there. We're gonna drop it in. This is set at 350, just like that. And that'll cook for like 10, 12 minutes, something like that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna clean my hands, and then we'll come back to you when it's cooked. So you don't have to wait around and look at my pretty face. Waiting for it. It's almost done. I can see it. And it's been 18 minutes. Took forever to get it ready, but it looks like it's ready. Oh, looky there, looky there. Looky there, nice, nice. The only bad thing about this is it's deep fried, but we're using peanut oil, so it won't be that bad. So that's what it looks like. How nice. And of course we're gonna have some people eat it and try out. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these other ones ready right away. I got a glove on, kind of like getting goopy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here again.
Same deal.
Let that kind of try and get away from me. Trying to take a jump. Stick it in there. Gotta be an easier way to do this. Construction guys, gotta be. Here goes another piece. Then we got room for one more. I'm gonna put another one in there. Wonder if we can take the skin off. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put that in this first.
Nope.
I forgot. Oops. It's all right. Double it again. See what happens. It's gonna have a thick crust. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna drop that in there. All at the same time. My cooker's got a handy dandy little timer on it, so I'm going to set it for 18 minutes again. And then it'll be ready, so we'll see you guys in 18 minutes, or actually maybe 5. Let this chicken cool down a little bit and we'll bite into it and see what this recipe's like, see if it's any good, alright? Looks pretty good. It looks cooled down a little bit now, enough to bite it. So I'm going to have a bite. Let's have a see. Oh, bro, I'm so sorry.
What?
Mmm.
Delicious.
Good, look. Hot. Good. You guys gotta try this recipe. It's good. Right there. Triple dip fried chicken. I think you could use a little more salt though. But I gotta be no more salt, kind of high blood pressure. Anyways guys, there it is. Hope you guys like it. This is Handy Uncle Manny signing off.